It hasn't been the first time this season. I think that a couple of times after conceding goal, we were responding on a correct way, especially playing at home. If we recall the game against Bengaluru as well, where the boys were cool, they know the job, they know how they have to respond, they know how they wanted to manage the game in order to get those points. And I was really happy and glad seeing all that. Even at the bench after that first conceding goal, of course, it makes you again frustrated, but yet somehow I had this confidence, knowing that the boys will respond, that they will be present back in the game. And of course, at the end of the evening, when the game was over, winning the game, that was a really nice feeling. Well, from one side, yes, because all the mental approach and everything that you want, the way you want to start the game, actually, it's like thrown away the moment you consider the goal in the first minute. From a mental side, it could have the huge influence on your mind, on your game approach and everything. But the boys, they knew during the week we were preparing certain things regarding how our opponents is staying on the pitch, how they move with their lines. And us, with our rotations, we knew that if we continue and if we keep doing that we can create many chances, many openings, many overloads, especially on our left side, which was the case. And the boys, they were great. They stayed focused. They stayed concentrating in those moments, creating those openings and the movements, which actually brought us back to equal in the halftime. In the team talk, in the dressing room after our team talk, the boys get that new influence, bigger motivation to go back on the pitch and get those points. So as a coach, it made me happy. It made me happy last night to see all that. Then after the second scored goal, also managing the game till the end. So these kind of things are crucial and important now at the end of the season, that the team stays focused, cool, and that you can manage your games till the end like that. Well, he was extremely motivated to get back in the team, to get back on the pitch. Gil is someone who likes to play in front of our crowd. He's the guy who likes to be on top of his task. He's always delivering special things. So last night he had that extra motivation, I'd say, because because we were missing him the last two games. Even Kari was there, so there was no problem. But he was, I'd say, motivated last night to give something extra. And that was the case. In this kind of game, of course, you have all the players, you have your goalkeeper, and these guys, they were delivering the things that we were expecting. So we were grateful to see that. Well, if we see that there are 3 more games to go, especially last night was a kind of spicy thing, special thing for all the people in Kerala, because the Southern Derby against Chennai is something special. And the people and the fans, they like winning against those rivals. It's been now 4 games in a row that we didn't lose against Chennai since we arrived. And kind of relieved that with this victory we put our opponent maybe in a situation where they will have no more possibility to qualify for playoffs. You know, putting one huge opponent and a rival out of the race. You know, kind of relief. And then putting ourselves in that 3rd position with 31 points, also giving you kind of, let's say, a little bit more space to breathe, to prepare for the next games. It's a tough league. It's a tough competition. Anybody can beat anybody. Anything's possible. So we can see day by day in this ISL campaign. So that's why we need to stay, like I always say, focused, concentrating, humble in our approach, task, because there are 3 more big steps. Anything's possible. So if it's possible, we're going to fight to be high on the table, to get the good spot maybe later in playoffs, because it could be crucial in our next games. Yeah. Well, he was still struggling. Even last night he had difficulties to explore all his power, but he was good on the pitch. Even in one moment when we were communicating with him, he was saying that he feels all right, that he doesn't have to be changed. So we were happy. He's a quality player. He's a quality guy who can cover that position. He's intelligent. He can play with quality, keep the ball, switch sides, all the things that maybe we were missing in the last game. So with his performance, with his presence on the pitch, it was easier for some other players as well to play with more I say, risk to play with more courage and all these things. And last night he was important for our team. First thing was emotion. My heart filled with emotion, kind of, getting tears in my eyes, because I think the interaction that we created with fans, not only, I will not say myself, but the whole team, that every game we want to give something extra for all those people coming to the stadium, following us, supporting us, sitting at home in front of TVs, supporting us. This is something special. I was repeating that, and I will repeat 100 times. It's priceless. To have this kind of support, it gives you extra motivation. It gives you extra emotion, that every time when we go out of that tunnel, out of our dressing room, we have to give something extra. We must give something extra, and that's why maybe with that energy that these all those people brought to us, today we have this maybe line of I think 7 games unbeaten at home. 7 victories at home, I'd say, and these things are important, to have this home advantage, to have this home energy, which was not the case in previous season. And that could be also crucial for our next fights. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful. It fills my heart with all those emotions. I love them. I cannot appreciate more. And I'm really glad to be there in front of all these things.